I can't hear anybody in video, but it's season 2 of 2025, entering week 3. I'm Brian Sawyer. We got Stephen Moreau and Josh Darnell with me. We kick off the third week of iRacing Rallycross officials. Got a nice schedule for everybody tonight. We're starting off at Charlotte, going to Knock Hill, going to Iowa, and then going to Phoenix Raceway. So 4 races, 1 hour. They can hear me. I don't know why we can't hear you guys.
Testing, 1, 2,
oh,
testing.
Look at that. We got Josh Darnell.
All right,
Steven,
there we go.
Do we have you now?
It.
We still don't have Steven, it looks like. All right, how you doing, Josh?
I'm good. How about you?
Ah, pretty good.
I'm kind of tired.
Yeah,
Had a long day.
You had a good race today, and then whatever you had the rest of the day, but super
Yeah, it was
here.
yeah, happy to be here.
It looks like we're kicking off the Be the Light Rookie Series. We got 3 splits. We got a 3200 SOF.
No shot. Who's there?
Well, we're gonna find out here in a second. I'm loading up.
I hate waiting.
Oh, I know. I hate waiting too. It takes a minute. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Steven, I'm gonna give you another call link, and we'll see if we can figure that what's going out on there with you. And we'll try that. Sometimes iRacing takes 10 years to load. I hate it. But I noticed something interesting when I was loading up everything. Here's our official results for the whole series. Kieran Lifflander hasn't run this week. I'm assuming he's going to be in this race. He's down to 5th. I think this is maybe the only series he is not on top of right now. Yeah, I think it is.
I mean, it would make sense.
He's not a rookie anymore. But he is in this session.
Yeah.
We're going to have Chris Lynn, Gabriel Borky, Garth McDade, Jake Robichaud, Kieran Lifflander, Scott Fleming, and Zach Blanche. I don't think Zach Blanche goes to bed. He's in Australia. He's up at like 4 a.m. to race with us.
I can't believe.
strong.
I can't believe he's here. Honestly. Are we loading in still, or are we just waiting for the race?
We're loading in still.
My goodness, bro.
Where
are we?
I'm trying to get Steven in the chat. I forgot to hit join.
Hello.
There, I think we got Steven. Steven, did we have you in the chat? Steven,
I heard him. Steven, say something again.
Steven, please speak to us.
He's gone. He's gone.
He was a good man.
Hello.
There, he's back. Steven, hello.
Christ.
Steven, do we have you?
Hello.
Oh my
Hi.
gosh, I think we have Steven Moreau. Are you racing in this race?
Hello?
Are you in one of the lower
I was here
splits?
for a second. Hello.
I think you're still here. I think we're good to go, Steven.
What the hell just happened, brother?
I don't know, but you're here now. Don't worry about
I
it.
don't think he can hear us. I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're talking to the responses of him talking to himself.
Oh, you know what?
Hello.
I'm telling
Can
you.
hear me now?
No, he should be able to hear us. Steven, can you hear
No,
us?
you guys?
because now he's
Hello?
asking, "Can you hear us?" Steven, we can hear
I
you.
can hear you guys if I'm hearing you
Steven,
guys.
We can hear
I'm not
you.
watching the stream anymore.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, sick. Sick. I can hear you guys.
All right, beautiful.
Sorry about that.
I don't know what happened, but we're in qualifying. We're almost done
I
with
really
qualifying.
couldn't tell you what
We
I
missed a
heard.
lot, but Kieran Lifflander, top of the timing tower.
We
with
missed
40
a lot, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, Kieran's on top. We're not very shocked. Kieran's the only car in the 43 bracket. No cars, surprisingly, in the 44s. 44.6 is usually the time I aim for here. It's Kieran, and then a huge gap. Looks like second place is 45 seconds. So we're running a huge gap tonight.
That's insane. I think the ticker broke, to be honest.
Yeah, my ticker broke. I gotta fix it. There we go. or there we don't go. I don't know. Kieran Lifflander, Zach Blanche, Jake Robichaud, Chris Linden, Garth, Scott, and Gabriel. I'm having a great time tonight. Everything's broken.
Everything's working so well.
We're gonna try and fix that one more time. Oh look, we're good. I've learned how to use my own system.
Okay.
This isn't. Oh, that's right. This is. God, I'm thinking there's heat races. This is just we're right off to the feature.
We're right off to the feature. 7 cars. We got a good split. We're doing a lot better than we were last week. I think we were rocking 5 cars all night and then 4 for hell. So we're knocking off B class with Phoenix. So Phoenix should get a good turnout.
Was I there? I was there.
No, you didn't show up last week.
All right.
I guess I
Wish
didn't.
me luck, guys.
Good luck, Steven. Have a good race. We'll talk to you when you're done.
Oh, that's right. I overslept.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You messaged, I'm coming, and then it wasn't there. But right off the line, Zach Blanche holding down Kieran Lifflander. It's going to make him make a move. They all go wide. Jake Robichaud should go in. He's clear in the back.
Surprisingly, no one's died, but we'll see.
There's always turn 2.
Does anyone take it wide?
Nobody seems to take it wide. It seems like we're gonna do good right over the first jump. Everybody's made the first lap.
Blanche sticking with Kieran pretty well.
Yeah, Blanche is sticking with Kieran. Blanche doesn't run our light series because I think that one is actually at 3 a.m. for him. So it's good. It's nice to see how fast he is in the light. He can hold pace. He holds decent pace in the.
That top line. People swear it's not faster, but I swear it is.
Man, I think you get a better run, but I don't think it's much. Maybe marginally faster. But it's always scary when your car on the inside. Oh yeah, Gabriel almost taken. That was like Chris Linden. Chris Linden took the first Joker. Only car that jokered. I don't know if I'd Joker and come all the way out in the back like that.
Last.
That's
I guess I don't think he's slower than these drivers.
He's not slower than these drivers, but why would you put yourself behind him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like if he was slower than them, then maybe you can look to pick up some pace on the Joker. But
maybe we'll get some nice passes from Chris. Maybe that's what he wants to work on. Up front, though, Kieran Lifflander far and away. He's
Blanche start
2 seconds. Oh, Jake coming out of the Joker. Jake's gonna
really
come right out in front of
side by
Garth.
side.
That was a great Joker from Jake. He didn't lose any positions off of there. He started third before he Jokered. He ended third before he Jokered, or after he Jokered. Words are hard. It's been a long day. Y'all had me stressed. I couldn't count today. I was counting 11 when there's only 5 flips.
I know. I saw that.
When I looked at the replay, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of flips. That's 11. Josh started screaming. Something else happened.
You're like, we gotta come on. It was a lot.
Chris Linden and Gabriel Borhe, only 2 cars really battling right now. Kieran Lifflander sets the fastest lap of the 43.7. It's an unreal time. Zach Blanche at 44.7, a full second behind him on their fastest laps. Jake Robichaud at 45.4, so it's like a second separates everybody. Gabriel is catching up to Garth here. Looking to maybe make an over-under move here coming into the dirt section.
Oh,
Garth holds it on the outside. Gabriel throws it in. They're gonna use. He's not gonna use him as a brake.
He's gonna get
good
past
driving, Gabriel. But Garth had some other opinions.
Ego check there.
Yeah, that's what Chris Linden wanted. Gabriel all the way off track. That's unfortunate for him. He
did not deserve that.
No, he was making a great move.
Put a protest in. Would have went into NASA Rallycross. Join us, protest it. I'll talk about it more.
I wish I could live penalty people.
I know that
just,
he should be taken off track.
actually, no. I don't want a live penalty. I just want a voice from God. Just, what are you doing? Just scare him a little bit.
Yeah, I want it to be a booming voice.
Kieran left, coming up, 2 laps to go. 44-1 this time around. Better than any lap I've ever done. No, I can hit a 43 occasionally, but Kieran just hitting every apex.
I can't get over that pass. We know what's happening up front.
We do know what's happening up front, but there's nothing else happening anywhere else. Everybody is very spread out. Zach Blanche, I mean, he's got 5 seconds on Jake Robichaux. When he jokers,
5 seconds on Lunan.
And but Blanche and Lifland are the only 2 that haven't jokered. And the joker here is about a 2.5 second delta. So Blanche is probably gonna yeah, Blanche is probably gonna come out about 2.5 seconds ahead of Jake. He looks like he's probably gonna save it for the second to last or the last lap. He's not going this lap, neither did Liflander.
Wow, yeah, really can't get that one. He's either gonna do it this lap or the next lap. nice guesstimate.
There's 2 left. It's a 50-50 shot.
You didn't take either shot. You're just like, it could be this one or this one.
Middle of the road. That's what we do here at ASN. If you like middle of the road content, follow ASN on all social media. ASN TV ASN. USA, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky. We can't make a choice, so we just are on all of them. Let's see if he does it this lap. He does do it this lap.
He does it this lap. Hey, look at that. You didn't get it wrong, but I don't think you should have. So.
And he still comes out 5 seconds up on Jake. He is cooking. And we don't get to add to the flip counter, but Chris Lunan pops up the 4th position. Jake in 3rd. Jake has been really focused this whole season.
Yeah, he's picked a lot of pace. Like a ton of pace.
Yeah. It's something clicked. I remember Justin telling me not too long ago he thinks something clicked with his dad, and it definitely has. He has dialed it in.
That was a very good turn.
Yeah, he was on right on the grip strip the whole time. Kieran Liflander wins this race. Zach Blanche. P3. 10 seconds behind, followed by Jake Robichaux. I don't think anything's going to happen with the rest of these guys, so
probably
throw up some results. Kieran Liflander, P1, followed by Blanche, Robichaux, Lunan, Fleming, Garth, and Gabriel.
Orga, you didn't deserve it.
No, he should have been 4th.
Yeah, 100%, buddy.
Should have been. We'll see if we see him later in the races. If anything is given back.
All right. I'm going to go hop in the car.
You're hopping in the car. So, we're going to welcome Steven back. Steven, are you here?
Hey.
Are you still racing?
Nope.
You're not racing anymore? How'd it go?
Not good. It was going great. It was going great until I had to tab out of the game to withdraw from the race and join the next race. So I
see, you do that.
Forgot to move my iRacing window, my UI window, over to a different monitor so that when I tab out of iRacing, it doesn't. I can still see my iRacing.
Oh.
So I ended up just hitting a wall.
Yeah. No. It's not ideal.
No, it is not. But
Steven, I don't know if you caught the knock kill.
I had a great start though. I got into 2nd place before I died.
I got to 2nd before I hit the wall. That's always a good we're going to knock hill next, C class. Steven, did you catch any of the our Rallycross races tonight?
The
supercar session?
Supercars?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
No. All right. Well,
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not usually up that early. Usually up around like 12 p.m. my time, and Super starts at like 11 my time. So I'm usually still asleep by then.
It was a lot of chaos. We're going to knock hill next in the supercars. A lot of the same drivers that we saw today. I think we're gonna break the flip counter out again. But here's our results from
counter,
here's our results
especially for knockhill.
Yeah, here's our results from the last race. Kieran Lifflander only gaining 7 iRating, but how many points did he get? I can't see the championship points. He got 167 for that race. It's a good number. He needs it. Yeah, I think that's gonna put him up in the P1.
I believe for divisionally, that's gonna put him in the P1.
He's in P5 right now. We got seven racers in this next session here. So we're gonna pull this back. I'm messing with my buttons. I've broken it, Steven. We're going for the official standings, and we want to see this next series. We're gonna see where everybody's at. I'm not gonna forget to hit join this time, so we're gonna come in, hopefully still in practice, not qualifying.
You're gonna join into the right session, right? The top split.
I have joined the top split. We got Chris Lunan, Ellie Douglas, Jake Robichaud, Josh Darnell, Kieran Lifflander, Stephen Moreau. Oh, you're in this one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Boy, you're gonna do. Are you gonna do all 4? Okay.
I can do both. Trust. It won't be a problem.
I'm praying for your survival, and we got Zach Blanche. So this is 3207 strength of field. Steven, I am praying for your survival. Be careful in the turn 1. The little argy bargy is.
My survival is definitely going to be needed.
Did you? I don't remember. Did you race contenders this
coming
week?
Coming out of the pit lane. Contenders, I did not. I meant to race it this week, but I completely forgot that.
So you have
it was contenders,
you got no
and
on
I
track this week.
completely meant to unconfirm from that.
You got no on track this week. Godspeed. Well, you hear us talking about supercars, contenders, lights, futures. Those are all 4 of our series. If you want to race with us, nastsimracing.com. We can get you in any of our Rallycross leagues. Usually got 20 races a year. That's about half the year.
Heck yeah.
We go in Monday nights, Sunday nights, Saturday nights. So you know what? We'll just throw up the whole schedule. Tomorrow night, we got
that wall hit me.
futures, and we got futures and lights tomorrow night. And then on Monday we got contenders. Torque Sports Car Series on Thursday. Road America. That'll be a fun one.
Oh, tomorrow's Barcelona.
Tomorrow is Barcelona. And we're just starting qualifying. Look at that.
That should be exciting to watch.
We made it out right on time. Kieran Lifflander getting out of the gate early. He won today. We'll see if he continues the trend. Unless something happens. All signs are pointing to yes. We might see a better battle between him and Josh Darnell. Josh Darnell finished P2 today. And didn't really get a chance to race Kieran. There was an accident right off of turn 1. Kieran got a big runaway. And Josh had to make some defensive maneuvers about 7 seconds back, and just never really had the opportunity to catch back up. Steven, we're going to go on you for this whole lap here.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, why don't you walk me through this lap?
I shall. Well, I'm going to brake right about this blue cone here so that I can turn in fast enough. And then I'm going to get back on the gas, brake really hard, get down to 2nd gear. Maybe hit a little handbrake there just to get that extra turn that I needed.
I'm going to give you a tip, Steven. You want a tip?
Oh, heck yeah.
You get down the third. You get down the 3rd gear as you're approaching the bottom of the dip, and don't get back on the gas. You want to coast through that whole turn.
I see. I try to use the speed of the Subi way too much, as you can tell.
Your first lap is a 41.9, puts you in 4th place. Let's go watch Josh Darnell. Josh Darnell is just leaving the pits. He's just sitting there, menacing. Zach Blanche in this race also. Zach Blanche rounding the final corner for the first time. He sets 37-1. That's 8 tenths behind Kieran Lifflander. Off to his second lap. And he messes up. He hits the white cone, or the white barrier. And that probably scrubs that lap. Steven, you ran identical lap times. Oh, no, you did not. No, you did not. I'm reading your last and your best. There we go. Josh Darnell now out on track. Yeah, both our war correspondents out here, so I'm going to solo, or you're commentating with me. That's right.
Yep. I'll be doing both. I can multitask.
I can't remember what's going on. We're about to see what Josh puts down for his first lap. Second lap is usually the faster of your 3 laps. And he waited too long.
He's going to kick us forward.
He got no laps in. He waited too long. We'll have to talk to him about what happened there.
Is he just... Oh, yeah.
He was about to finish his first lap, and...
Oof.
P7 for him. Kieran Lifflander, Zach Blanche, Jake Robichaud, Clarisse Lunan, Ellie Douglas, Stephen Moreau, and Josh Darnell.
I like that we're Beatles.
That is odd. I don't know why you're Beatles, but
I also like that the only person who's got the default livery on there was Darnell.
I think that has something to do with me loading between the same sessions with out reloading my timing program. Don't kill our commentators. Don't kill each other. You're starting side by side. Let's go on board Jake Robichaud for this start. We're all gridded.
I like that you can tell that me and Jake are on the same team.
And we're off. Jake gets a great jump. Kieran and Zach, though, still side by side. They're side by side. Zach getting the nose ahead. That happened earlier today. Zach got squirrely. He's all good now. Files in right behind. Oh, who's around in the back? Is that Ellie Douglas? That's Ellie Douglas now. They're holding up Stephen Moreau. Chris Lunan also involved in that. Josh Darnell up to 4th. Zach Blanche holding on to the back of Kieran Lifflander. Nobody can joker this time around. You get a penalty from the sim. You don't want that to happen to you. And there it goes. Ellie Douglas is taking the joker. She's going to get a DQ for this race. It's a harsh way to learn, but I think it's like a 1-lap post-race penalty.
You're going to have to learn somehow. And it sounds like they need to learn the hard way.
Yeah, black flag for Ellie Douglas. Unfortunate for them. Zach Blanche holding on to Kieran Lifflander. About a half-second back. Kieran said last week in an interview that Zach was going to start being somebody to contend with later on this season. Zach's finding a lot of pace, and he's not giving up. He's holding on real tight. It's like, I think Josh just took his joker, or Robichaud just took his joker. That's what happened there. Josh Darnell up to 3rd. Chris Lunan chasing down Jake now. Jake going a little wide on entry, having to really hit the brakes, and Chris not getting the optimal line on the grass, but I think he got a better exit than Jake. We'll see if they anything happens there. A second gap between them.
Oh gosh.
This is mediocre content, Eric. Thank you for noticing.
That's what we're trying to produce here. Golden but mediocre content with the officials. If you really want to see some beautiful, really good content, go to ASN and watch our other broadcasts, or even tune in tomorrow to catch the broadcasts of the Futures and the Lights tomorrow at Barcelona.
Steven, I want to get a when you commentate like this, I want to put a filter over your voice where when we were middle of the road content, he was playing off of what I said back then. I just noticed the chat. I'm not a professional streamer. I don't know how to engage with the audience. That was an excellent corner from Zach Blanche. He gets around really well. He's still holding on to Kieran. They're both running 36.5, 36.8 last time around. About a second and a half, maybe. If this were F1, he'd be flirting with DRS. It looks like we're coming up to Kieran's about to deal with some lap traffic. He's coming up to Ellie Douglas. He's gonna run into her in the dirt section. It's gonna look like that's gonna give Zach a huge opportunity to catch back up. Yep, he's stuck. He is stuck now, right behind Ellie. We're gonna see how he deals with this. Is he gonna try and do the pass on the inside? No, he is just fully stuck. He's coming up right behind you, Steven.
Yeah,
Steven, you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Kieran Lifflinder right behind. Kieran, don't interfere with the race too much. You gotta.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna wave the blue flag at you. And there Steven goes, letting the cars by. That was an excellent maneuver, Steven.
I'm not gonna lie, that was crispy as heck.
You let Ellie pass you too. That's not ideal, but they got the black flag. Don't forget about that one.
Oh, I'm not gonna let Ellie go. I'm getting the elbows out.
Zach Blanche didn't gain much time off of that. Excellent restraint shown from Kieran. Think of maybe a year ago he would have tried to plow past, but he knows where he is on track. He's gotten a lot better at knowing when and when not to not make the move.
Ooh. Okay.
What happened to you?
Appreciate that. I'm okay. It's what happened to Ellie there. She just stopped in the middle of the track, right on the race line, and just.
Ellie turned around. Oh, she hit the white curbing and lost her front tire.
Ah.
The car did not move.
That makes more sense.
That puts Ellie out of this race. Zach Blanche, huge cut. I think he's going to have a slow down the serve. They get taken care of pretty easily in this dirt section. They disappear. So rounding the final set of corners, Kieran Lifflinder is going to run 2 for 2 so far. Followed by Zach Blanche, Jake Robichaux, Josh Darnell, Chris Lunan, and then you, Stephen Moreau, and Ellie Douglas.
Heck yeah.
Kieran Lifflinder, final lap, fastest lap too.
Good race, guys. Good race.
Not break into turn 4.
That was fun. My safety rating's probably not gonna like that, but that was fun.
That's okay.
Oh.
The knock hill's over with.
Like 17 seconds. Gotta get there now.
It'll fix itself. We're going to Iowa next.
Oh, let's go! I got 2 I rating.
You got 2 I rating. That's what we're looking for.
Let's go, baby.
We'll pull up the results
pull up
to
the
that
race results here in a second.
They just downloaded on my side.
Hey, there we go.
So we got Kieran Lifflinder getting 9 more. Zach Blanche, huge gain, 39. Jake Robichaux, 25. Josh Darnell loses 25. Chris Linden down 6. Stephen Moreau up 2. How did you make? Oh, there was only one split. I was saying, how would you make top split with this? Ellie Douglas, 1895 for I rating. By that point, you should know that you can't take the Joker on the first lap there. Down 44 points.
You definitely should, especially being in B class with like 2,000 I rating. It means you have to have at least done like 100 starts.
You should know about Knockhill at that point. But Josh, do we have you back?
Oh no way! I got into top split again.
Alrighty. We're going to D class. No. That's Iowa. Iowa is one of the harder tracks to. It's hard to keep track of when everybody's on their jokers because it is such a big joker delta. It's like 16 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, you miss you skip like 6 corners or something
skip
like
about
that.
half of the track.
Like actually. I can't help but notice I see 3 separate ovals on the track map for Iowa Speedway.
As there are.
And I don't like that. I don't like the 2 of them because 2 of them look like Legends
One's a Legends and
layouts, and I really hated the Legends on Charlotte. That was awful. I don't know if you've ever driven that, but the Legends on Charlotte is not a good time.
Well, Steven, real quick, while this race loads, and while we wait for Josh to get back, no clue where he is. We're gonna look at the schedule coming up. Coming up tomorrow night, you and Josh Mertz are going to be doing the NASA Rallycross Futures. That's going to be on ASM Plus. If you subscribe for $1, you can get access to the content. We're kicking off Barcelona week here at NASA Rallycross. We're going to be followed immediately by the NASA Rallycross Lights World Championship, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's you and Josh Darnell, wherever he may be. Then we're coming up on Monday. Justin Robichaud and I, we're going to Barcelona. We're still at Barcelona. It's the whole week is at Barcelona. NASA Rallycross Contenders, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Thursday, Torque Sports Car Series. That's round 8. We're the back third of the season. Road America. It's going to be a great time. Great track. Josh and I are going to be in costume. We'll have brought some beer. And then we're back here. We're back at Barcelona next week, Saturday, 2 p.m. And then I think we're back here that night. But we're almost in the session. Josh Darnell, can you hear us? We are in the session, so we're going to go.
Still sounds like no Josh.
No Josh. I'm going to yell at him internally here. Josh, can you not hear us in the thing? Unmute yourself. He might be gone. He might be very mad that he didn't get any qualified times in. Steven, you might need to meet me in Discord because I'm just gonna talk in there.
Brian, I'm here.
Until he figures it out. Did he figure it out? Did you unmute yourself?
Yeah, Brian, can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, we got you now.
What happened there, Josh? Why didn't you
Oh wait, no, I haven't muted.
That's what happened, brother.
I'm here.
Okay, he's figured it out. Why didn't you qualify? You sat there menacingly at pit exit
because
for
I was
about a
having
lap.
sound issues.
Oh.
And then when I finally figured it all out,
You were running a heater of a lap, and
yeah, I know.
It pulled you off with 8 seconds to go. I thought we were gonna finally get to see a battle between you and Kieran, since you really didn't get to try and get up to him today.
Well,
and then this session we got a 2300 strength of field for this race. Kieran Livelander, Zach Blanchigan, Jake Robichaud, Chris Linden, Garth McDade, Anthony LeBron.
Did I kill somebody in the race?
I don't think you did. Stephen Moreau and James Sullins. Okay. Stephen Moreau doing the war reporting and driving at the same time. He gave us a track guide last
live
time.
Reporter.
He's our live reporter. We're in qualifying. Stephen, where are you on track? You about to do a start?
I'm just coming into turn 1 now.
All right, we're gonna take us through this track.
Heck yeah! So I'm gonna drop down to about 2nd gear here, and just trying to get as close to these grip strips as I can, and then go a little wider. Oh, that's not what I want.
This is not the ideal track guide, Stephen.
No, this is not.
We're gonna go find Kieran. Kieran's gonna show us how to do a lap. Kieran bumping over both the inside corners. You want to basically touch all the curbing on this track. Go wide here, slow the car down, get a late apex on this last internal turn, and then real low, tight for the hairpin, and then you want to get down on the flat, keep it as minimize the amount of track you're running. Jump up high for the 2nd hairpin. Same concept, minimize the amount of track, but open up this turn, go over the jump, and that's a lap. And then he is done. Look at that. It's like he knew. Zach Blanche, what's he doing? He's in 2nd position with a 38.2. Kieran with a 37.1. There's a 1.2 second difference between the top 2. I'm just gonna start making these graphics for the official races just to exclude P1, and like we're gonna have a celebration for P2 onward.
Yeah, that's fine. Because they're in a league of their own.
Right now they are. Zach Blanche finishing his third lap. He's starting his third lap. Second lap was a 38.7.
Christ, a second.
Yeah, 1.2. And Jake Roba showed 0.2 behind Blanche. Lunan another 7 tenths back. And we're out of time.
No, you're done. See ya.
With these new sessions, how short qualifying is, you have to go out instantly. You can't dilly-dally.
It catches me off.
No, there's no diddly-daddling.
Our grid. It's Kieran Lifflander, Zach Blanche, Jake Robichaux, Chris Lunan, Garth McDade, Etienne LeBrun, James Sullins, Stephen Moreau. Godspeed, Stephen.
Godspeed, boys. Hopefully, if anything happens, it'll be just a flesh wound.
We're waiting for Lunan to grid, and then we'll be off.
If something happens, it's always traumatic, and you know that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Not at all.
Get the flip counter ready, Brian.
Yeah, especially for
You're
this
definitely
jump.
gonna need
Everybody's jockeying to get into position for this first jump, and people usually end up hitting a wall. Let's go a little high in the air. Let's see what we got. We got Blanche and Kieran neck and neck again. Oh, the timing is terrible on this track. It just threw everybody in reverse. It says Jake's up front. He's not up front.
That's so weird. Is that turn? Who? Sullins is just trying to get some track time.
What is Sullins doing? He is. It's like
He's just.
it might be his. Okay. We got a Tal Bornstein moment here.
No,
for those of you that know,
in a league of its own.
Not the Tal
Only a
Bronze
certain
thing,
kind of
probably.
person could do what he did. And it's
Kieran
still pretend to be
Lifflander,
in the
3
right.
seconds up on Chris Lunan. Chris Lunan in P2. What happened to Zach Blanche? Zach Blanche all the way back in 6th. He
He
qualified
just didn't
second.
take his joker. He just didn't take his
Okay.
joker.
Yep. It's very hard to tell on these tracks.
Yeah, I know. It makes you feel like an accident happened or something because the delta is so large here. He was pulling a bumper. Chris came out ahead of him.
Yeah, Chris did come out ahead of him. Chris must have had a better lap. So good job,
That's
Chris
impressive.
Lunan. Yeah.
Yeah, great job, Chris.
And this is a hard track to pass on. The Joker is pretty much your primary spot. I mean, there's two
Joker
very
is
hard
the ideal
hairpins.
position to be passing.
And you got to get a run here, but it's very easy to defend on this turn. So Chris Lunan going a little high, but he comes back down below the line exactly where you should.
You consistently always feel like the door is opening or about to open during the.
He's trying to get around the outside, but no. Chris Lunan had a good line. And now Garth enters the equation. Garth enters the equation. Throws Blanche wide. Garth is just having a night. Who was it before? And now it's Zach Blanche gets plowed out of the way.
It was he's from Texas. Why do I remember that? But his name.
His name was Gabriel Borhe.
Oh, Borhe. R.I.P. He was murdered in the rookie class races.
Yeah, and now Zach Blanche getting shoved out of the way, but gets back past him. Garth putting the contact in contact sport. Jake Roba showed yet the Joker in 5th position. I think he's only 16 seconds back. It's about an 11-second jump. I think he's gonna jump in front of Chris Lunan and take P2 when he decides the Joker. Maybe the next lap or the next lap or the next lap.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Nice job covering.
I'm
all your
making
bases
myself.
there.
I'm making myself laugh. Jake Roba showed the only Joker who hasn't jokered yet.
Well,
Blanche still on the tail of
all over the.
Lunan. I think
tail.
Jake is gonna come right out into this mess. So
He's looking for the pass. He has the inside
Yeah.
line. He's gonna have it.
there it is. But Chris Lunan's holding on. And he gives it up.
No. It's there really are only McDade's back in the equation too. Blanche with what is
hold
it,
on to your hat, Chris.
Delta?
What did you say?
Is it a 15-second delta?
I think it's like between 9 and 11.
Blanche might have it.
Blanche has jokered already, though.
Really, I know, but Blanche might have it over Jake.
Oh, over Jake. Okay. We'll see where Jake is. Oh, no, Jake's right there. Blanche is there. Jake,
Jake should have it.
Yeah, Jake should have it big time.
No, I have a feeling he's going to take it on the next lap.
Yeah, one of these laps.
I just have a feeling it's going to be on this. It's going to be on the next lap. Something tells me.
In Lifflinder final lap. Just dropping a second or so before, or second or so faster than Blanche every lap. Blanche coming through, not using all the curbing that Kieran is. Kieran just drives over every curb, if you notice it. Yeah. Garth really pushing to catch Chris Lunan here. I feel like we might see something in the hairpin here, but Jake is taking his joker. He's going to advance to P2. And Kieran goes over the final jump.
Healthy margin between them.
Finishes the race.
He has a healthy.
Jake's going to come in second.
5-second gap.
Zach Blanche third. Chris Lunan and Garth. Chris Lunan's he's pulling it.
Should finish it out. He holds the inside line. Garth takes it real wide. A lot of wheel spin. Oh, tight over the finish.
Yeah. Real tight. Chris Lunan gets it.
I think that was Sullins. Just chilling.
I don't know what was happening there. He's one lap down, though. Kieran, Jake, Zach, Chris, Garth, Steven, Anthony, and James. We got one more.
Oh, that's an interesting name.
We got one more.
That's gonna be my cue.
I'm going with Eric and Chet. Kieran doesn't count. Good win, Jake. But we're on our final race of the evening. Both of you are doing this one?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a heat races at Phoenix.
I got 4 already.
We have 3 minutes until those start. There's only 5 people registered. Some of you better get in there. I don't want to see one heat and then straight to feature. I want to see 2 heats. Let's see some of these iRating changes, though. Pull this down and we'll pull up our race results. It'll take a minute to flip over. There we go. Kieran Lifflinder 5 more. Jake Robichaud, huge 38, puts him at 4,000 flat. Zach Blanche 1 to 47.46. Chris Lunan up 12. James Stallings down 37, down to 1,007. I think I know where the Sunday driving's coming from. James, if you come over to NASASimRacing.com, we'll have somebody help you out. We'll get you up into that 2,000, 2,500 range. Stephen Moreau, you got 4. So you got 6 collectively so far?
I got 4 iRating.
Yeah,
Let's
6?
go.
6, or what did you get in the first race?
It was, I believe I got 2 iRating. So yeah, I believe it's 6.
Okay. You got 6 iRating. If you keep this up, you'll be up to Kieran in like 36 years.
It's alright, I'll be hard stuck 1,500 iRating.
Hard stuck 15. It's okay. Let's look at the official standings for D-Class. In Lifflinder, 3 weeks, count it. 19 starts. Jake Robichaud's 3 weeks, 10. Look at Jake. Jake P2 in points here. About 150 points behind, or 160-ish points behind Kieran Lifflinder. But P2, Kyle Reed 2, 10 points behind Jake. Joel Smith is about 11 points back from there. Jane Heiskanen, I think that's how you told me to say it last week, Steven. Vitor Texatera.
Jan Heiskanen.
Marcos Palacio. 4 starts.
Hey,
in
that's
2
a name
weeks.
I haven't seen in a minute.
And he's not racing with us. Marcos, what are you doing?
What is
Get
going
back
on?
here.
Yeah, get in here,
Eric
Marcos.
Dubois teased that he was going to be racing. So, don't know when that is. I know he's busy with some real life racing stuff. But it's 8 p.m. You know where your kids are at? We got 1 session. We got 7 drivers. It's an okay number. 28:51 for our strength of field. Good luck, you two.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it, especially because it's Phoenix. I love Phoenix.
Just a reminder, if you like what you see, follow us on all social media, ASN TV USA, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Google Wave. And if you want to race with us, NASASimRacing.com brings you right to our Discord. We got something for everybody. We got 4 series from absolute beginner to best of the best. If you're in one of these races,
the socials bit, or
I already did.
oh, did you already?
I
wasn't
did.
paying attention.
You weren't paying attention. You were loading into a session. But if you're in one of these race sessions and you just happen to find out that they're being streamed and you go, how do I get better? You hop in there. We'll find somebody to help you out. Eric Dubois will pick you up for Team TWRS. It's usually how it goes. Or you'll be a Saints and Sinners driver.
Either way, come hop into our community. Promise it's caring and full of laughter and love. And people who just want to
Matt
race.
Grove making faces in the chat. He's like, no, they're going to be a Slaypex driver. We're almost loaded into this session, so
All right. Better get some track time in.
28:46 strength of field. Still like to get back to that 5K strength of field that we saw, I think, in week 1 of the season.
Yeah, we did get to see a really, really high rating week at the start of this season.
I think I froze my iRacing. There we go. I fixed it. I'll just give up at that point. We got about a minute left in practice. Beat Glass has got a little longer practice. That's always nice to hear. Slaypex got a longer team acronym than NAMBLA.
Okay, you just phased right through tire barriers.
Steven, I'm dying over here. Talk for a minute.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your boy, Stephen Moreau here, and today we're broadcasting some Phoenix, Legacy Phoenix with
Okay, I'm good.
everybody else.
I just demonetized us and made us TVMA all at once, and hopefully nobody Googles things. You heating your tires up out there, Steven?
Just a little. Nothing
Here in
like some
Loveland
nice warm
in
tires.
practice, a 35.9 to Josh Darnell's 37.0. See if you can.
Honestly, I'm
see
a
if we
little
get
worried. I gotta be honest with you. As
Yeah?
much as I race Phoenix, I have not really raced it at all in the Subi. I've only raced here in the Beetle. So all I hope is that the Subaru is not gonna screw me and it's gonna let me race. But knowing me, I'm probably gonna make a mistake, like touching the asphalt when I'm coming off the dirt section, and it's gonna spin my car right around. I
We'll
can
see
feel
what
it.
happens. But Josh Darnell, first car out on track. First lap here doesn't count. don't touch the Joker. You can get protested for doing that and getting the runoff. He's gonna should take it nice and easy if I were him. Just don't destroy the car on your out lap.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't just do that just now.
I saw you pull off a track. I saw you pull off a track and get right back on. So Josh Darnell opening up the final turn, using the curbing and the asphalt to get a little extra speed, and he's off on his first lap. We'll see what he does.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying to take the Beetle Light line in the Subaru, and it's not going so well.
That's not gonna work, Steven. Josh and Kieran both looking like they're down on the fastest lap delta. That's only something I can get internally. I don't know how to share that with everybody yet, but I'm thinking right now Kieran's going to come in with about a half second faster than we'll come about a full second faster now than Darnell. Kieran must have got a great line. First lap times come around 36.5 to a 37.2, about 6 tenths. So Josh picked it up.
Missed that wall.
In the second half of that lap, Kieran going over that whole asphalt section. He's searching for all the area without dirt, trying to get all the available grip on the track, using as much of this curbing as he can without going too far over. It's very hairy to maintain that line. I think this lap's going to be a little bit faster. It's a 35.999. That's the fastest lap probably of this whole night. Jake Robichaud coming around. He's in third. He's doing great tonight. A lot of P2s for him. Garth McDade in fourth. Chris Linden in fifth so far. Steven, you're in sixth. With a 40.
I felt like I put down a pretty quick time there, but these guys are fast.
I'm just going to say yes. You're about 5 seconds slower than Kieran.
Oof. That is not what I want to hear.
Everybody's finishing up their qualifying. Josh Darnell puts a 30. Nope, his last stop was a 49.4. Something must have happened there. Jake Robichaud off track. Chris Lunan only has run 2 laps, and he's sitting in pits. Steven, you're taking a real wide line on that dirt section there. You want to hug that inside.
Is that where I'm losing all the time?
Yeah. You want to be as close to the inside asphalt as you can be.
That makes sense.
And you're hitting the wall. You're going to lose some safety rating hitting the wall like that.
I don't know what you're talking about. What safety rating?
Okay.
Is everybody is on their laps? I think we're being forced.
We got Scott McDougal. Just running some vanity laps. Same with Josh Darnell.
Oh, right, yeah, Josh. Okay.
They're both on lap 5. Chris Linden on lap 2, but he's sitting in pits. So just a reminder, all cameras for this evening sponsored by Whiplash SimCams. Go to facebook.com/WSimCams for all your iRacing camera needs. Thank you, Andrew Cardinelli IV. Hit him up. You need anything custom, or you just want to buy some cameras from him, he's your guy. He's very accommodating. Love all his camera packs. They do us good here. Looks like we're about to grid for our heat race. It's probably going to be everybody. What? Do I say McDougal wrong? We're lining up. We get a drone shot. Scott McDougal in the back row. He's going to be on the inside to Stephen Moreau. Scott McDougal behind Chris Linden and Garth McDade. Scott McDougal in the third row. I've gotten 4 of them out of the way here. And there we go. Stephen Moreau has grid it. And we're about to go. We're about to go green. Yellow lights are up. And we're off. Kieran gets a good jump on Josh Darnell. Jake Robichaux getting on the outside of Josh. He's not going to be able to make it stick. He comes back to he comes next to Chris Linden, who is deep on the brakes. I think that's Jake Robichaux. It's hugely deep on the brakes. He's right on the bumper of Josh Darnell. And we got, Garth McDade. No, that was Chris Lunan hitting the blue barrier, coming back on the track behind Scott McDougal. And Stephen Moreau. Jake Robichaux really holding on to the back bumper of Josh Darnell. See how he feels about being chased like this after the race. And Jake making the move on the inside. Jake making it stick. Josh went a little wide, down to third. Kieran Liflin, the only car that has jokered on the first time of asking. Darnell trying to get the inside on Jake. He holds the inside line longer, and he's going to get the run. He's going to go. He's going to fall behind Garth McDade, though. Garth McDade pulling the joker. If I'm Josh or Jake, knowing how Garth McDade has raced this whole evening, I would be jokering this next lap. But if I'm Jake, I'm not going if Josh goes. You want to offset your jokers on these tracks to, and that's exactly what happened. Josh goes, Jake Holt stays out. Jake's going to try and run a couple faster laps than Josh, and then he'll take his. And, Josh got to slow down. That's what we're hearing from the chat. I don't know where he would have gotten the slowdown, but Kieran Liflinder fastest lap, 36.591. Josh Darnell in second place, 4.5 seconds off of Kieran. Garth McDade in third, Jake Robichaux in fourth. Jake is almost all the way caught up to Garth. Jake should be jokering this lap probably, and there he goes. Scott McDougal and Chris Linden have both taken their joker laps. Stephen Moreau, when are you taking yours?
That's a good question. Screw it, we'll take it now. Why not?
All right.
Let's see where it puts me.
Jake Robichaux comes out right in front of Josh Darnell. Josh Darnell goes wide. He's sliding the car. Holy cow. I can't believe he managed to recover that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to have to go look. Stephen Moreau having a little trouble getting out of the joker.
I don't know what you're talking
about. He's a little wiggly, but it's okay. We're gonna see if we can go take a look back.
I'm not having troubles.
Jake passing Josh Darnell. Josh Darnell getting so squirrely off the... I think this is the lap. Yeah, Jake goes to joker. We're just going to run it real quick.
Oh, that's a tire barrier.
Oh, yeah, Josh hit the curb. And he slid his car both ways. He's very lucky that he didn't hit that outside barrier. We're back alive. That was the heat. Kieran Liflinder, Jake Robichaux, Josh Darnell, Garth McDade, Scott McDougal, Chris Linden, and Stephen Moreau. That's right. I forgot it was only 5 laps. Missed the finish there, but I wanted to see Josh losing control. Oh, look at that. We skip all the other heats. We go straight to the feature. Kieran Liflinder, Jake Robichaux, Josh Darnell, Garth McDade, Scott McDougal, Chris Linden, Stephen Moreau. Stephen Moreau, do you think you're going to lose all 6 of the iRacing you have gained this evening?
No, honestly, I think I'm going to be able to come in front of Scott McDougal and Garth McDade.
All right, we'll see how this turns out. We're off. We're almost 3. Oh boy, we got cars spinning. Looks like Josh Darnell is. Yeah, he is I don't know what happened there. We're going to have to take another look. I didn't think anybody was going to get sideways like that in the beginning. Kieran off to the Joker. He just wants to get out of there. Josh Darnell out of there. He wants to get out from all these people. Then I'm going to go back. Let's see what happens right on that start. And, a lot of passing happened. We're gonna roll it back. Who got sideways? Oh, looks like Chris Linden tried to squeeze up in there, turn somebody sideways right in front of Josh. All right, we're back live. We'll reset. We got Kieran Lifflinder, Josh Darnell, Scott McDougall in third, Jake Robichaud in fourth, Chris Linden in fifth, and Garth McDade in sixth. Everybody's right on top of each other as... Ooh. Scott McDougall comes right out in front of Jake Robichaud and Chris Linden. They're side by side almost coming into the first turn. We'll go into turn two, see what happens. If anybody runs wide, hits the blue wall, everybody's good. Robichaud, the only car that hasn't jokered yet. He goes now. He's only about 9/10 behind Josh Darnell. It looks he's probably going to come out right in front. Josh Darnell, yeah, fully just entering the the dirt section. If we go to the back here, we got Lunan on McDougall action. Lifflinder fastest lap at 36.1. The battle for fourth is the most intense thing we have right now. Josh Darnell 2 seconds off of Jake Robichaud, who's 2.5 off of Kieran Lifflinder for the podium positions. Stephen Moreau, you are about 2.5 seconds behind Lunan and McDougall.
I can scrape some pace out of this horseshoe here. I can.
Well, Lunan's around in the dirt section. He's going into the asphalt. Stephen Moreau, this is your time to shine. There you go. You've passed Chris Lunan. You've got 2 positions up. You might be gaining some I rating off this race. You're going to chase down Scott McDougall now. Garth McDade coming around. I don't know how far off Chris Lunan he is. Chris Lunan lost 1 position off of that, but he's probably not going to have probably not happy about it. Back up front, we got Jake Robichaud in second position behind Kieran. Kieran's exiting the dirt as Jake is just entering it. And Joshua Darnell, we're halfway through this race. He has closed about a second of the gap in 2 laps here. We're going to go on board Kieran for about half a lap. Because I needed something to drink. Kieran Lifflinder finishing lap 6. About 5 seconds up on Jake now. 36.5 to a 37.3. 37.5 for Josh Darnell. He's not gaining on Jake at all. He's 1.7 back. Scott McDougall about 9 seconds behind Josh Darnell. Steven, you're about 4 seconds behind Scott McDougall. You got about 3-4 laps to see what can happen here. Yeah, Chris Lynn is 3.9 back. And then Jake Robichaud, I think Josh might have gotten another slowdown because he went from 1.7 back to 2.8 back. Might be cutting just a little bit too much track. This is another personal win for Jake Robichaud. It's going to look like shaping up to be. Oh, Jake taking a lot on the asphalt. I don't see any black flags for that. No slowdowns. got a lot of speed off of that, though. That's how you want to get speed. You just want to be careful to slow down. We're on lap 9. Jake over the jump. He's got one more time over the jump without anything happening. Josh Darnell 2.2 behind. He is overdriving this car right now. I don't know if he can hear me or not, but he's overdriving the car. And it's causing him to hit a bunch of curbs and lose time to Jake. If I were him, I'd be pretty frustrated at getting spun off the front like that. Pretty much lost any chance he had of winning right off the bat. We talked about it earlier today. Races are kind of made or broken in that first couple turns where you can get your car positioned. And having the car spin in front of you is not what you want. Kieran Lifflander down the final straight for the last time. Wins all 4 races tonight. Followed by Jake Robichaux, who I think P2'd pretty much all night. Let me confirm this. Nope, Zach Blanche, P2 podiumed all night.
All right, Chris, buddy, I'm going to keep my elbows out, bud.
Josh in third. Steven, you're going to keep your elbows out with Chris Lunan behind you, 1.5 seconds. Chris is on the inside line. Getting a little more asphalt than you are. But it looks like Steven Moreau is going to get the run for 4th.
Let's go!
He is pumped. That is some iRacing gain for Steven Moreau.
Woo!
And a safety rating loss at the end. Demoted to the B class.
Oh, great race, Chris. Holy, I can't believe I keeped you off, man.
So the results for that race: Kieran Lifflander, Jake Robichaux, Josh Darnell, Steven Moreau, Chris Lunan, Scott McDougall, and Garth McDade. Steven, you were right. You did get past McDade and McDougall. And you got a Lunan, too.
And I caught a Lunan, yeah. I caught a wild Lunan on my line.
All right.
That was awesome. I really didn't think I was going to be able to keep Lunan off my back there. Especially because I made a really big mistake coming into that really hard right 90-degree turn. And I lost a lot of time. When he was like 4 seconds behind me, I had a really bad entry, and I lost like 3 seconds, and he gained. He was like 1.9 seconds behind me. So I'm surprised I was able to keep him off the whole time.
Alrighty, well let's see what we got here. Don't spoil it yet. We're gonna pull it up, Steven. Don't spoil it yet. We're gonna pull it up.
Oh my gosh. That's all I gotta say.
Wait for it to download and let's see what we got. Kieran Lifflander up 7, down, lost a little. Nope, he's just at 4.0. 7 iRating. Jake Robichaux up 42. He's 40-42 now. That's easy. Josh Darnell lost 4. Steven Moreau up 52. That's a big number for you, Steven. Chris Lunan down 16.
Huge
Scott McDougall
number.
down 18. Garth McDade down 63. We're going to pull that back. We're going to look at the official, the series official standings. See where everybody's at. We'll re-download them. See if anything's changed tonight. In the B class, Kieran Lifflander at the top. Dimitri Sennett, Paul, Evan McFarlane, Lucas, Quentin, Matthias, David, Jorge, and Francisco. A lot of names we don't see commonly here on the officials. They're probably in Europe, and they're probably sleeping right now. Let's take a look at the D-Class series. Oh, it's Kieran again. Jake in second. Kyle Reed, Joel Smith, Jan, Vitor, Marcos, Thor. Thor fell a little bit tonight. Paul and Jorge. And then let's go back to the C-Class, see where we're at. Everything should have updated so far. It's Kieran, Jake, Yanni, Paul, Josh Darnell, Andres, Emma, Alton, Klaus, and Quentin. And then in the rookies, I'm assuming Kieran's at the top again. He wasn't before, but yeah, Kieran's now on top, right behind, right in front of Yua. 530 points to 443. Thor, Joel, Russell, Emma, Quentin, Yain. I've said it different for all 4 series. That's okay. And Vitor. Josh, are you here?
I am.
What happened at the start there? Somebody got turned off your nose, and it kind of ruined your race.
Yeah. I don't really know. I think I came down into somebody who I didn't even know I was really coming down. I was just like following the angle of the track, and because you can't keep going straight from my starting position, so I have to come down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that blue curve on the inside.
Yeah, so the car behind me just kept going straight instead of turning in. I made contact with them, got loose, and then the car in front of me, I think I made contact with them. They got in front of me, and then I figured I would just correct them. So I just bumped them again to get them straight, and we all just kept going.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say that's probably not what you want for your race. But hey, in your heat, when Jake came out in front of you in the Joker, I gotta say that was an amazing job holding that car together. You were probably inches away from losing the end.
Oh, it was terrifying.
Yeah. You were sliding that car.
Yeah,
and you almost
the race
start-finish gantry.
Yeah, the races definitely didn't go my way tonight, but it was still good racing all around.
All right. Well, I'm gonna read a few things, and then we're gonna get out of here. I got some racing I want to do, and I want to try the new adaptive AI racing. So I haven't done that yet, but I got a couple league races coming up. So tomorrow night, Josh Mertz and Stephen Moreau, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, NASA Rallycross Futures. That's at Barcelona. We're kicking off Barcelona week. It's gonna be spicy for the futures, and I think the contenders, that format really, I think these technical tracks are where the format's gonna shine. Right after futures is Josh Darnell and Stephen Moreau. You two. It's gonna be at 9 p.m. Eastern.
It's gonna be great. Can't wait to see everybody there.
Then Justin Robichaud and I on Monday for the Contender Series, Torque Sports Car Series. Josh Mertz and I, we're going to Road America, and then we'll finish up Barcelona next Saturday with this World Championship. Just a reminder, if you like what you see, follow us everywhere. ASN TV USA, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Google Wave, MySpace, all of those fun things. And if you happen to be racing tonight and you go, hey, there's more people than normal, and you happen to figure out that we're streaming, you can go to NASASimRacing.com. We got 4 series from absolute beginner to the absolute best. And well, if you need some help learning to drive, we got people that can help you do that. We got teams, we got series. We're racing all the time. Well, everybody, how you feeling about tonight? Any final thoughts?
Demoralized, but I'm okay.
Demoralized.
I'm happy. I couldn't be more ecstatic that I got like 60 I rating tonight.
It's a big night for Steven. I'll cut down that time
P4
estimate from 30 years to about 15 years.
All I did was lose I rating today. The curse of having a high I rating. It's not in dirt road. Every official race is a hazard.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've heard Kieran complain.
You just can't stop racing them. I mean, they're fun.
We've heard Kieran complain in the past. He comes in second, he loses 7. He comes in third, he loses 80. It's hard when you get that high in I rating and the splits aren't full. But that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to fill out some of these races, get some higher splits, get some higher championship points for some people, and try and make the competition a little stronger. But
please come out every Saturday, guys.
Please come out every Saturday, guys. But that's all we got for this evening. So from the whole ASN team, you know who you are. Stephen Moreau, Josh Darnell, Josh Mertz, Jess Rakowski, Victor Valley, Ethan Halsey. Anybody that I've forgotten, I really should write these down. I say this every week. But that's all we got. So long. Rock and roll. Have a good weekend.